Hello everyone and welcome to another live cast brought to you by Shiki StarCraft. This is going to be Hotshot versus Mildo, the red Protoss versus the blue Terran or purple Terran. I'll have to wait until the game to see. And this is going to be on Lost Temple. And yes, purple Terran, Mildo. That does seem to be his color of choice actually. I rather like it. It fits him. Every time I see a purple Terran, I always think Mildo. Anyways, if you want to read the text, great. If not, that's funny. Of course, these guys are part of all the same group that play consistently, so don't take that too hard. Or okay. Anyways, we've got Hotshot spawning at the red Protoss at the 12 o'clock position, and Mildo purple Terran spawning at the 2 or 3 o'clock position. Here on Lost Temple, very close spawn points. For air distance. Ground distance, though, it's not quite as close. If you look at it, ground distance wise, it is these two expansions, or sorry, bases are actually closer. The 3 and the 6 o'clock, and then the 9 o'clock and the 12 o'clock are about the same. Because if you think about it, each base has the same distance to run to get to its choke point. So then you compare choke point to choke point. So the furthest spawn is pretty much the 12 o'clock to the 6 o'clock, and then the 12 o'clock to the 3 o'clock, and then of course it's symmetrical from there. So yeah, fairly far ground distance, not the furthest, but we are seeing a supply depot come up at 10 for Mildo, and then barracks at 13, and we are seeing Hotshot go for a somewhat common blockage. I guess it happens on Blistering Sands quite often. And we are going to see him try to block off this whole ramp probably, or this whole entrance, and probably get a fast expansion, but we'll see. Anyways, both players still macroing up and getting some economy going. As soon as this barracks finishes, we'll probably see yes, orbital command come up. And just a little bit of information for you guys actually. The barracks build time is 60 seconds. So if you time it so that your barracks builds on 12, you can build your 13th, 14th, and 15th SCV almost in perfect timing for when this barracks finishes, because the SCVs build in 17 seconds. I mean, it's not perfect timing, but it is pretty good, and there is very little lag time between those 3 SCVs being built and your barracks finishing. Bazinga. Love it. If you guys don't watch The Big Bang Theory, you guys got to. There's a character on there named Sheldon. He's a complete nerd. Very, very smart character, but he's very socially challenged, and he doesn't understand sarcasm or practical jokes all that well. And and yeah, every time he makes a practical joke, he says bazinga. And it's absolutely hilarious. You guys have to check it out. If you like comedy TV shows, it's great for any nerd. And yeah, Sheldon is the man. Heck yes. And anyways, I thought the bazinga was implied. Alright, so back to the game here. We do have a command center coming down. As he sees this wall off, he's probably sure that he's going for a fast expansion as well. And we are going to see that command center. Yeah, it is being constructed and almost finished. Is that the limited edition Green Lantern? Yeah, that's great. We're seeing additional 2 barracks come up. No add-ons yet. We are probably going to see Marines come out, and maybe a couple barracks come up at the choke point to sorry, not barracks, bunkers I meant. Of course, I did mean bunkers. And anyways, I'm laughing too much at these comments. Great group of players to play with and watch. Anyways, Cybernetics core is up, and we are seeing a second gateway being warped in. We aren't seeing warp tech or warp gate tech being researched yet. We do have a rather late assimilators coming up, but I guess considering he's going for a fast expand, that is probably the norm. A couple cannons here also blocking off the choke. If you'll notice, he didn't completely wall in. He just created a wall that will cause the Terran units to have to funnel in and be kind of funneled into an even smaller choke point. So he could focus his army here, put Colossi up here, and even a couple Blink Stalkers up here or something, and virtually nothing in the Terran army is going to be able to get in without some good strategization. Fourth barracks, excuse me, coming up, we are seeing a tech lab put on the first two, and I'm not sure what's going on with this barracks. If he's using it to scout, I'm kind of concerned, but he's probably just going to lay it down. Excuse me, yep, right in front of the bunker. Doing this actually protects the bunker from zealots, and the zealots are going to have to do a long distance run in order to get any kind of attacks in on the bunker, and an even farther run in order to get a surround on the bunker. So very nice job by Mildo there, protecting his defenses and assets. Now getting a couple Reapers, so we are going to see some Reaper harass. Not sure how effective that'll be. There is one cannon here, and we've got a Stargate up. Oh noes. Everyone hates Void Rays. We are seeing them come into play. It looks like, oh, nice scan by Mildo. He is going to see that this Stargate is producing. That's going to thwart because he's going to almost instantaneously switch his building from